Well, the lift is a notice. There are two of them. One holds 8 people. I would say you'd get 4, maybe 5. The other says it holds 13, and I'd say you'd get 8 in it. You would fit a push chair in each of them, and you would fit a wheelchair in the other one, the larger one.
Tür öffnet. Etage 5.
Just compare the two. That's the 8-person one. This is the 13-person one, so yeah, it's definitely a lot deeper. The electric on. So welcome, or I should say willkommen, to the premiering in the city of Wiesbaden in Germany. My first non-British premiering hotel. I didn't even know they did them elsewhere. So before I go any further, I want to apologise for the background noise. That's the air conditioning. Believe you me, it's needed. It's getting up to 30 degrees here, so without that aircon on, this room would be red hot. So I put it on for a quick blast before I started to do the film. Right, let's go back to the beginning and I'll talk you through what I have got. So I came in that door just there. See if I can get some more light on the situation. It seems rather dark. There we go. So that's where I came in, put my electric in there. That's the bathroom, we'll come to that last. So first of all, on the left hand side are 3 hooks, which is very handy. And then there is the mirror just here, just like you get the premiering in the UK, with the hairdryer for those people who wish to preen their bouffants, and 2 electrical outlets. Good start. If I turn round, there's another electrical outlet. So that's great. So air conditioning just there, and then on the left hand side I've got an LG flat screen TV, and underneath that a luggage holder, and then this is the slim wardrobe that you get with Premier Inns. Slim open plan wardrobe, and the curtains are drawn to keep the heat out from the sun. I asked for a room on a high floor with a good view. What have I got? I have got what I asked for. Hooray! I asked for a street view specifically because I like a street view. There's more going on. And it's a Juliet balcony. Ooh, Romeo, Romeo, wherever. So yeah, nice. So let me show you where I am in relation to Wiesbaden. You can see the clock tower building just over the road down there. That's Wiesbaden Hauptbahnhof, the main railway station. That's where I arrived, and it's taken me about 4 minutes with crossing the road and dragging suitcases to get here. So I'm on my way back to the UK from Australia. I have been travelling for 27 hours. I'm pretty knackered, so if I look a bit rough, then that's why. But I'm going to power through this. So let's get back to the review. So this is the continuation. I'll just pull this for modesty screening reasons in case I'm walking around in very little clothing. So I have got the big bed here, the usual Premier Inn size bed. It's like a king size bed or a super king. It's a king size, it's a good size. Next to that I have a plug socket here and light switches and a bedside light, and on the other side I have again a plug socket, light switches, bedside light, and a nice desk area with 2 more electrical outlets. So I've got 3 on this side, and USBs. Woo! But they're the old USB, not the new style USB Type-C ones. Then I've got tea and coffee making facilities, and desk and chair, and then artwork. So I have paid €203 to stay in this hotel on a room-only basis for 3 nights. And I've done that with booking.com, and that's quite a novelty because you don't see booking.com advertising or selling Premier Inn rooms in the UK, but you do in Germany. Right, so moving round, I think it were a good price that too. So moving round, we have got the final part of the puzzle for today, and that is the bathroom. Let's have a look. Right, unlike UK Premier Inns, this bathroom doesn't have a bath. It has a lovely big shower cubicle. Why can't we have that in the UK? Look at this, it's lovely. Really nice and big, wet room style floor. It's great. Why don't we have these in the UK? Now, there is a negative I need to report about this room. And that is simply that it stinks, and it really does stink. Now, it's completely clean, and I think the smell is coming out of the drains from the sink or possibly down there, but it smells like drains. It's not pleasant. I'm not going to complain about it. I want to get to bed. I've been travelling 27 hours. But yeah, it stinks. So I've got to say that. Apart from the fact it's a lovely room. So you've got a nice big sink area just there. You've got the usual Baylis and Harding stuff just there. 2 more electrical outlets. God, they're spoiling me. And then we've got the toilet combo, which we have the Laufen toilet, but we have a Vigor up here. So you can have a vigorous flush or just a modest one. I'll let you decide what you prefer. Right, so apart from the smelly bathroom, which incidentally the smell from this doesn't go into the bedroom, I just keep the door shut, you can't tell. It's a great room, I'm happy so far. I need to get to bed. I'm going to film around the hotel as much as I can to include other shots, stitch it all together, put it in the right order, make a film of it. Right, I'll come back to you at the end of my 3-night stay with my reflections and final thoughts. See you then. At this point, I normally say I'm really sad to be leaving, but I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not. This room has been far too hot. If I don't have the air conditioning on, it gets up to 30 degrees Celsius. With the air conditioning on, it gets to 25. Okay, this is the air conditioning, and this is how much noise it makes to have it on. And I've got to listen to that all night long. And it's not even effective. It's not even making the room cold. All it's doing is circulating the hot air in the room. It's the worst air conditioning I have ever had in a Premier Inn, ever. It's normally very good. What's going on, Premier Inn? This is absolutely rubbish. This is a brand new building, a brand new hotel, and you can't even put decent air conditioning in. So I'm really, really not impressed by that. It's been quite an uncomfortable stay. I've had to sleep at night with the window wide open, which means I've had the noise from the street. Even with the window wide open, I've still had to have the fan on because it's been that hot. We're in a heat wave at the minute. In the corridor outside my room, it's cold. Okay. In reception downstairs, it's cold. Nice, that's what you want. In the bedroom, rubbish. So yeah, I'm not impressed with that. Not impressed at all. And I've got it on the coldest setting. So yeah, that has been majorly disappointing. The other things which have been disappointing have been the bathroom. Even though I like the shower, it stinks. That smell just hasn't gone away. It really, really pongs and it's not nice. And the other thing I want to note is that on day 2, the plug got stuck in the sink. The mechanism at the back's doing nothing. I went to reception, reported it. I was told a maintenance man whose name begins with the letter A, but I won't mention his name, will be coming to the room to sort it out, and he never did. So I couldn't be bothered going back down. If you can't sort it out, then I won't stop here again. And that's the problem. I'm going away from this hotel not feeling like I've had a good experience, and that is a real shame. The staff that I've met on reception have all been really friendly, they've all spoke good English, they've all been lovely actually. So I can't fault the staff that I've met, but I'm really disappointed that in a brand new building I've got terrible air conditioning, I've got a smelly bathroom and I've got a broken sink. It's not good enough. So unfortunately, next time I come to Wiesbaden, I won't be stopping here, and I do visit Wiesbaden every 2 years. I'll be stopping at the Intercity or the Motel 1 next time. Them's the breaks premiering, sort it out. Hope you've enjoyed the film, folks. Catch you on the next one. The film that you've just watched is a Moss Travel Media production, and you can find more like them by going to www.mosstravel.tv. Thank you so much for supporting my YouTube channel and watching my film. It's hugely appreciated. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by going to youtube.com/Stuart Moss. Hit the red subscribe button. When you've done that, a little bell will appear. If you hit the bell, then you'll also get notifications about any future travel films which I upload. If you like my travel films, then you might also like my second channel, which is about home and garden. Please have a look for that channel. You'll find it at www.mosshomeandgarden.co.uk, and if you like what you see, please give that a subscribe also. If you'd like to connect with me as Moss Travel Media on other social media, then you'll find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Moss Travel. That's the page. And if you'd like to connect with the profile, then the profile is Moss Travelog. If you'd like to connect with me on Instagram to see my travel photography, where I'm up to, what stories I'm telling, then go to instagram.com/StuMoss or do a search for user Stu Moss. If you'd like to connect on Twitter, I'm at Moss Travel TV. On Pinterest, I'm Moss Travel Media, which is pinterest.co.uk/Moss Travel TV. On Tumblr, I'm stuartmoss.tumblr.com, or just do a search for Moss Travel Tumblr. On WordPress, I'm wordpress.com/view/Moss Travel TV.wordpress.com, or do a search for Moss Travel Media on WordPress. And on vContactor, you can find me by going to vk.com/Moss Travel Media, or doing a search for Stuart Moss. If you'd like to contact me about film usage or any other issue, please just email me on mosstraveltv@gmail.com. And once again, thank you for watching and for your support. I really do appreciate it. I wish you all the best of days, happy travels and bon voyage.